Hey guys, the name's Exotic Gaming, and today we're back with some more PUBG Mobile. I'm known to do a lot of tips and tricks videos on this channel, and today's video is no exception. A lot of people have been commenting questions like, "Hey Exotic, I experience a lot of lag when I play PUBG. How do I fix that?" Today, I'll be explaining some of the best settings you can do for your PUBG Mobile game to run the absolute best that it can. I realize everybody has different types of devices, so hopefully this video will help you regardless which device you have. We're doing this for iOS and Android, so stay tuned if you play on either type of device. Really quickly, before this video starts, all I ask is if this video was helpful, please leave a like down below. It takes just a second, but it really helps a lot. Subscribe for more PUBG Mobile tips and tricks videos, and share this video with your friends if they need help in this regard. As a side note, if you're having trouble playing the game, I do have a best tips and tricks video linked in the description below. If you want to learn how to play the game better, check out the video after you watch this one. It's a really well-made video. With that being said, enough dilly-dallying, we'll just jump right into this. So, to begin, as I said before, we're going to be talking about things you can do for both iOS and Android that will improve your player experience. Regardless which type of device you use, the in-game settings must be changed to maximize performance. First off, going into basic settings, a lot of these first things you see really won't affect your gameplay all too much. Crosshair color, aim assist, healing prompt, and blocked by wall settings don't really matter. However, when you start to look at the gyroscope button, that's where things will vary between players. The gyroscope basically allows your device to aim just by physically moving it, kind of like as if you used your phone as a steering wheel for racing games like Asphalt 8. This does take up processing power for some people though, so you may want to turn that off. Aside from that though, in basic settings, nothing else really causes any lag. With graphics, this is where things get serious. Depending on the device that you have, you'll either choose smooth, balanced, HD, or Ultra HD. Currently, Ultra HD isn't in the game, but when it does come, only the best devices will be able to run it. So things like the iPhone X, Razer phone, OnePlus 5T, Samsung Galaxy S9, etc. What you should do is first equip the highest setting possible. Jump into a match and start doing regular in-game activities. Shoot a big gun like the M249 or a sniper with an 8x scope and see if when you're shooting or scoping you notice any bit of lag. Maybe jump into an area like the military base or school where a lot of other players will be, and again, see if you notice any bit of lag. If you do, this isn't good. In that case, lower your graphics settings by 1 and repeat the process. Ideally, you want to be at a setting that allows you to spam the firing button and scope in at enemies without the worry of any lag screwing you up. I'll briefly show you what each setting looks like. Here's smooth, balanced, and HD. Now, moving on to the style, here are other things that might very well bring you lag. I play on a high-performance device, so I am able to use realistic settings. If you don't have a super powerful phone, like maybe the iPhone 6 for example, you'll probably want to keep it at no style just because this will lessen the amount of lag you'll encounter. Frame rate is another big component to your gameplay experience. The settings are essentially based off of the type of device that you have. Again, if you have a high-end iOS or Android device, you can keep it at high setting. When you start to get to devices that are $400 and less and are at least a year old or more, then you may want to consider putting it down to medium. And if you are on a really old or not powerful device, put it at low. You can still play the game fine at low settings. You can certainly turn auto adjust graphics on if you can't really determine the type of graphics for your device, but just keep in mind the game is still relatively new, there may still be some kinks with the settings, and you may encounter some lag when enabling it. Moving on, you can see how my controls are. I chose the first option. My vehicle controls, I again chose the first option. And my sensitivity. I'll briefly go through the sensitivity just to show you what mine are. I've not really messed around with these settings too much, as they've worked perfectly fine for me, so you can very well just copy down the control settings that I have for my device and see for yourself if they work the best. Ideally, this is what you want to have happen. Look at what I'm doing. You want to be able to place your finger in the center of the screen and move from left to right, resulting in a little over a 180-degree turn on either side. This way, you don't have to worry about swiping a lot just to turn your character. That's probably one of the most important settings you must optimize for your device, as it will allow you to control your character best. And every person watching this video right now has different types of devices. You may have a very small screen Android device from 2015 or a huge iPad Pro. You have to be able to optimize your sensitivity for your device. I play on a Razer phone and an iPhone X, both of which are similar to most phone dimensions, so if you're playing on a phone, use my settings as a good base frame. However, if you're playing on an iPad or a tablet, you may need to do a bit more experimenting with the sensitivity in order to make the game perfect for your device. Continuing on, going to the pickup section, there's really not a whole lot here you can change, and maybe if you're still encountering some lag, you can disable auto pickup because any bit of automation in the game is bound to bring a bit of lag. For audio, don't really worry about it. Put it to whatever setting you want, but you may want to mute yourself and your teammates in the game itself if you notice a lot of lag in squad or duo games, because believe it or not, the game lags a lot when you or your teammates' mics are on. Quick chat doesn't matter, and language doesn't matter either. Just a couple of other tips. If you still notice a lot of lag, which server are you playing on? You may not be playing on the best server possible. I live in Florida, in the United States, so I play on the North American server. But if you live in India, for example, why the heck would you be playing on the North American server? It just doesn't make any sense. Look at the amount of ping I'm getting on those Asian servers. You'll be at a severe disadvantage going into these servers, and you'll have a lot of weird things happen, like players shooting you through a wall and stuff. Not fun. Stick to the right server. It'll help. And to wrap things up, always be sure to close out other apps when playing PUBG Mobile. Reset your device periodically, and reopen PUBG Mobile after a while, just to clear out cache the game has accumulated over time. If you're on iOS, just swipe PUBG Mobile out of your taskbar and reopen it, and if you're on Android, do the same and then clear cache in your settings. It'll help a lot. Trust me on that one. And with that, that's basically it. I hope I was able to make your days better by giving you the best possible tips and tricks to adjust your settings and making your gameplay in PUBG Mobile better. As a side note, let me know in the comments below if you want a more in-depth tutorial explaining how to get rid of lag using other apps outside of the PUBG Mobile settings menu itself. I've done this for other games in the past and people really seem to enjoy that video. So, let me know down below if you would like to see that. Of course, that'll apply for both iOS and Android. Anyways, with that being said, we're finished. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if this video helped you, and subscribe for more PUBG Mobile content. Check out the video linked below, and please share this video around with as many people as possible so they too can improve their player experience. Thanks guys, you're the best. I'll see you guys in the next one.